My name is Eugene, and I've been hunting elk for 15 years. 15 years of climbing around in the mountains, 15 years of making mistakes, and 15 years of knowledge that I have gained that I want to pass on to you so you can take this information and the next time you go to the forest, you can use it, you can implement the things that I'm gonna tell you, and you can get that elk that you're after. So in this video, we're gonna be specifically talking about scouting and finding elk. What is it that I have learned how to scout and how to look for elk, how to track them, how to figure out where do they go, where do they stay, where do they eat, and where do they sleep? What do they avoid? And during the rut, where are they going to be? So for me, scouting is not, it used to be a thing where I would just go out, a week before the hunt begins and stay there for a couple of days or the day before the hunt begins. And I had to change that. I had to realize that scouting is not a day or a weekend before the hunting season. And scouting became my year-round thing. I go out every single month, January, February, March, when there's snow on the ground. I go to the lower elevations because the elk are going to be on the lower elevations as well. They need food. They're going to drop down from 7,000 feet to 3,000 feet because they need food. And so scouting became my monthly thing. And the more I go out, the more I learn. That's what I realized. It's not the weekend of hunting or the week of hunting that I learn about the terrain, about the area, about the animals. For me, I learned more during scouting trips because I'm more relaxed, I'm more aware, I don't feel pressure that I have to run somewhere, find them, and I don't feel discouraged because I'm not finding them. So since scouting became my monthly thing, I have seen my elk knowledge dramatically increase, and I'm finding more animals. I'm able to find more tracks, more rubs, more of their breeding grounds from previous seasons, and this is how I scout. I will hop into my truck, go out there, and spend the day on the ground. Spend a day walking around. I'll put anywhere between 6 to 15 miles per day because the more area I cover, the more I see, and the more I see, the more I learn. And tracking elk, they're big animals, so they leave a lot of tracks. And one of the best times to go and try to track them is either during light